In a dystopian near future, according to the rules of the city, single people are taken to the hotel where they are forced to find a partner with whom they share something in common within a period of 45 days. Otherwise, they are turned into animals and sent to the forest. Now we meet our protagonist, David. After his wife leaves him for another man, he arrives at the hotel with his brother, who was turned into a dog after failing to find a partner. After undergoing an interview about his preferences, he is asked about the animal he would prefer to become and why in case he does not find a partner. He responds that he would choose to be a lobster because they live a long time and are sexually active for their entire lives. Later, after settling in, David befriends the limping man and the man who is caught masturbating. The latter has his fingers burned with a toaster by the hotel administrator as punishment. The limping man gains the affection of the woman who has nosebleeds by pretending that he also has them, smashing his nose against hard surfaces. The two move to the couples section to begin their trial period. With only a few days left before being turned into an animal, David decides to seduce the coldest woman in the hotel, the heartless woman. While they share the jacuzzi, she pretends to choke. When David does not react, feigning disinterest, she decides they might make a good couple, so they begin their trial month. After she kills David's brother, he claims not to care but flees to the bathroom to cry. When he starts sobbing and can no longer pretend, she beats him and concludes that their relationship is built on lies. She takes him to the hotel administrator to dissolve the relationship. David escapes and, with the help of the maid, tranquilizes her and turns her into an animal. David flees the hotel and joins the loners in the forest, who are essentially people who have escaped or remain single. The loners forbid romance of any kind, and those who violate this rule are punished. David, who is nearsighted, begins a secret relationship with a nearsighted woman. They find someone with whom they genuinely share something in common. They go on undercover missions to the city, where their cover involves posing as lovers, something they secretly enjoy. To avoid punishment, the nearsighted woman and David develop a code language to communicate. The loners launch a raid on the hotel to disrupt relationships. David tells the nosebleed woman that her partner has been faking his nosebleeds. The others give the hotel manager's husband the opportunity to shoot his wife to save himself, but he pulls the trigger only to find the gun is empty. Those bastards! The loners leave the couple to face each other. David and the nearsighted woman conspire to escape and live in the city as a couple. However, the leader of the loners discovers their plan while reading the nearsighted woman's diary. She supposedly takes the woman to the city to undergo an operation to cure her nearsightedness but instead blinds her and abandons her in the forest. When David finds her, he develops games for her to identify objects by touch and smell. However, the woman refuses to promise to kiss him anymore. After reflecting, David asks her to accompany him to the city. He attacks the leader of the loners, tying her in a grave he had dug, leaving her to be devoured by wild dogs. David and the blind woman arrive in the city and sit in a restaurant. David looks at her one last time before going to the bathroom, where he faces the dilemma of blinding himself to share the only common trait they can now aspire to in order to maintain their relationship. At the end of the film, the sound of waves can be heard, leaving David's decision ambiguous.